A very good Wednesday morning to everyone out there, all you fellow wobblers and beyond. Landon here with you to bring you your latest weather forecast courtesy of Ohio Valley Insurance. We got a lot to talk about, folks. We got this sprawling area of high pressure that's building in here out of the south and east. We got a cold front that's trying to drive eastward early this morning. That's not going to be making it here until Friday, and that's going to be all thanks to this area of high pressure. We just got an update there on our surface map, with a clockwise flow churning in these southerly winds. Now, we're going to have these high-level cloud covers that's trying to stream in here out of the west as we work throughout the day. But as the cold front closes in, that's going to be resulting in increasing rain and storm chances, but that's going to be holding off until the latter part of Thursday night and on throughout the final day of the work week. Getting things kicked off this morning, we don't have much to complain about. 3 Dossier Skycam overlooking Brownsville up in Edmonson County. Beautiful view of sunshine dominating the skies for the most part right here at twilight, with a few meandering clouds over in that direction. Same can be said looking off to the west from Morgantown. The Beechtree News Skycam showing a picturesque sunrise over in that location. Last but certainly not least, jogging down to Gold City. Still got a bright view of the moon out there. That's going to be fading here very shortly, with those rays of sunshine taking over pretty much the entire region. Temperatures are hanging out a little bit cooler than what we were at this time yesterday. We're located anywhere between the low 50s all the way up to near 60 degrees down here right along the Tennessee line, all right? We're going to be looking at a major warm-up today. We're going to have partly to mostly sunny skies, the southerly winds churning in. We're going to be sending afternoon highs all the way up between the mid and upper 80s this afternoon. If you think that's hot, just wait until tomorrow, whenever many places are expected to hit the 90-degree threshold. Early May, soak it in. This heat is going to be more typical of mid-June as we work here over the next 48 hours. Getting a look here at the latest surface map. We'll jog this down here just a tad. Cold front is right here on our doorstep, off from the north and west. But folks, you can see the area of high pressure that's currently located over the great state of Kentucky here early this morning. But we're going to be watching as that upper level ridge across the south and east continues to build in. That is what is going to result in even warmer temperatures tomorrow. So take a look here, folks. Here we are working throughout today. We're looking at the 500 millibar level. This is roughly 18 to 20,000 feet up above our head, and this is going to be the driving force behind our pattern. We have this large trough that's trying to dig in here out of the north and west, but look at this expansive upper ridge that's just locking us in over here across the southeastern U.S. This strong of a ridge as we progress throughout the latter part of today and tomorrow is more typical of a summer-like pattern. But as we roll into the final day of the work week on into Friday, as you'll see here, that ridge finally begins to break down and this trough begins to edge in here out of the north and west, all right? So that's what we're looking at in the upper level pattern. Let's talk about mirroring this time frame right here on Friday morning with what's going to be going on at the surface, okay? And this is pretty much the setup that we're going to have throughout this point in time. We have this deepening area of low pressure that's going to be bowing up off to the north and east, and then this cold front is going to be plowing eastward late Thursday night and throughout our Friday. All that deep moisture being drawn up out of the Gulf of Mexico. We're going to be looking at widespread rain showers, some rumbles of thunder during the afternoon, but the good news is our severe risk should remain mitigated, all right? So we work throughout our Friday, widespread showers, some rumbles of thunder coming in here and there. And then, folks, Derby Saturday, the million-dollar question, are we going to get rain? That cold front that was passing through here, unfortunately, looks to hang up, bisecting right through the heart of the Commonwealth of Kentucky. And as we work later into the day on Saturday, that front's going to meander back up to the north a tad. This boundary is going to be serving as a focus for sporadic development of scattered shower and storm chances. It's not a guarantee that you're going to see rainfall. Rain showers and the percent of probability of precipitation isn't anywhere near 100%. We're down around the 40 to 50% range of this scattered activity that'll be working through here this weekend. So you might get wet, but it's not going to be a complete washout. And folks, this pattern doesn't just continue through Saturday and Sunday, as you can see here. This is going to continue throughout a good chunk of next week with multiple disturbances working into the region. Here we are working into Sunday afternoon on into Sunday night. Here we are getting into Monday with another round of showers and storms. This continues on into Tuesday, into Wednesday with the passing of a warm front. And then, folks, Wednesday into Thursday, we're still roughly a week, 8 days out from this. But we're keeping eyes on the Wednesday to Thursday time frame with this stout cold front blasting through here, deep southwest flow, pumping in the warm, moist air. We could be looking at some strong storms developing here. Now, the severe weather, that remains a question, but we are keeping eyes on this signal in the Wednesday to Thursday time frame of next week for the potential of some strong to maybe even some severe thunderstorms that are going to be working in here. So, folks, long story short, today into tomorrow, even though it's going to be very hot and even muggy at times, to get out there and enjoy the outdoors, because beginning Friday, continuing through the weekend and a good chunk of next week, we're going to be looking at an extraordinarily active pattern with daily rain and storm chances throughout the forecast. As we previously mentioned, we're keeping eyes on Wednesday into Thursday of next week, all right? The Storm Prediction Center doesn't have anything outlined, but if you'll look here with our machine learning probabilities right here in the center of the screen, as well as our analog-based guidance, it is highlighting the Wobbles community, as well as a good chunk of Kentucky, and the possibility of a risk of seeing strong and severe storms. So without question, we're going to be watching this like a hawk here over the next week or so. Total rainfall amounts throughout our Friday time frame and throughout the weekend into the early days of next week, anywhere from a ½ inch upwards of an inch. We could have some localized areas even achieve that, upwards of 1.5 inches, maybe even 2 inches. But all that will be determined by if you are hit by the sporadic rounds of these widely scattered shower and storm chances throughout the weekend and throughout the early days of next week. Here's a full breakdown of your next 5-day weather forecast. We got loads of sunshine both today and tomorrow. It is going to be extraordinarily hot. Mid and upper 80s today, folks. Guidance tomorrow is saying 88 degrees. I think some of us is going to hit or even achieve the 90-degree mark. If you're going to be outdoors for extended periods of time, stay hydrated, reapply the sunscreen as necessary. Widespread rain showers and rumbles of thunder take over Friday into Friday night, but we are not anticipating any sort of severe weather. Going to have some gusty winds, maybe some small hail, and then the sporadic scattered storm chances Saturday into Sunday all the way through Monday of next week, with highs locked in each and every afternoon between the low and mid 80s. That's going to wrap up your first day of May edition of your Weather or Not forecast presented by Ohio Valley Insurance. You all take care of yourselves and each other. Have a blessed